I worked on 60-Minute Makeover. Here's how much of a con it really was. DIY expert Craig Phillips has lifted the lid on what really happened on ITV series 60-Minute Makeover and called the show out for being fake. There was a time when ITV viewers were left in awe at dramatic home transformations that took just an hour. However, things weren't exactly what they seemed on hit show 60-Minute Makeover, and DIY expert Craig Phillips has explained what the show actually did. The former Big Brother winner has lifted the lid on hit time on the hit series and claimed there was a number of tactics producers used to make the makeovers feel authentic. Hosted by the likes of Claire Sweeney and Peter Andre, the series often called upon handyman Craig to help with the project since 2007. But while all looked fabulous on camera, Craig insists there was many things behind the scenes that viewers would not have been aware of. Responding to claims the show was fake, Craig laughed. What was real? Ensure our latest headlines always appear at the top of your Google search by making us a preferred source. Click here to activate or add us as your preferred source in your Google search settings. He continued, the most common question I get asked by the public is if it is done in 60 minutes. I basically tell the truth and say no. What you see on screen is cleverly edited down to a 60-minute program. Craig went on to say the crew initially arrived on location at 7 a.m. and often completed complex tasks prior to the cameras rolling. This could include disconnecting electrics or dealing with plumbing issues. They would also rip the worktops in places that would make it look easy to dismantle, according to the star. Then, when the cameras come in and get started, we know we've got 2 to 30 seconds to dismantle a kitchen. So we know it's balancing together. We then smash it up and throw it all out. That was a bit of a con, to a degree. He admitted working on the show was very pressurising for him and the team. And he said the show led to him working long hours despite the show being sold as a 60-minute offering. Even when the cameras stopped, we sometimes had to go in and finish bits off and take things off and redo them, because we couldn't leave people's houses in a mess. He said, we took pride in what we did, and we had to put things right if it wasn't quite done. Sometimes things would be balancing on the wall for a camera shot, which looked great in the edit. Then when the cameras stopped rolling, we'd take it off the wall and screw it on properly. That would take 20 minutes, as opposed to the 30 seconds you saw on screen. 60-Minute Makeover first aired in 2004 before bringing the curtain down on the series in 2018. The challenge of the show was for the team to redecorate and make over a number of rooms in a house in supposedly 60 minutes.